I'm doing this video review for Dodie Cantrell's book, The Reason of Fools. Full disclosure, I know Dodie. I know Dodie really well. I worked with her at First Coast News in Jacksonville, Florida, and we worked closely together. She was the general manager of the station, which you probably know about her. So I knew somewhat a little bit about these stories before this book came out. But the most impressive thing about this book is that despite our many discussions about World War II, about her grandmother's involvement and her mother, I never really understood. So there were two very compelling reasons for me to read the book, not the least of which is Dodie instructed me to, but just kidding. But to be able to make those characters come alive and to allow us to understand and really feel in our hearts what these characters went through. They weren't really characters. I download a ton of books. I don't get a chance to read as much as I want, and to be able to say during a trip to Spain, which is when I read this book, that I could not put it down. I'm not making that up. It was compelling. It's historical. It is the way that we pass stories down to our children, is by making history come alive. So you have love, you have drama, you've got scary stuff, you've got the awful, awful time period of Hitler. You have all those things in there, and she was able to pull it together in a way that was memorable and real and incredibly, really gut-wrenching in many ways. When people can tell a story that keeps you gripped, and it really did, it honestly did, and I think that that is the best thing I can say about this book. It's history, it's historical, it comes from her heart, and for someone who has just written their first book, to be able to grab you in and make you want to read those characters, make you, and we didn't love them all, but we understood them all. So I want to say thank you to Dodie for opening my eyes to actually many things that, while we read a lot of history and we know a lot of it goes on, we really don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like unless you're there. And her relatives were actually there. Thank you for the opportunity to review this, and I absolutely highly recommend the book. Thank you.